Pokemon Champions has released a crazy amount of new Mega Evolution Pokemon from the previous titles Legend ZA into the competitive atmosphere. The first Mega Pokemon we're going to be looking at is the mascot of Pokemon, Mega Pikachu. Raichu. Though it looks like an insanely adorable Pikachu. The version we're going to be using is the X version. This version of Raichu is a physical attacker that has the ability that no other Pokemon champion has of right now. The ability to set up a terrain on the field, Electric Surge. That allows all electric moves to gain a 30% boost in damage, prevents grounded Pokemon to not succumb to sleep effects, and if you have an electric seed, it raises your defense by 1 stage. Another benefit is that there is a strong move that doubles the base power during the electric terrain. That move is called Rising Voltage, a special move that goes from 70 base power to 140. Now, this Pokemon has 2 problems: speed and its movesets. Raichu is a versatile Pokemon with physical and special moves, but no moves that buffs his physical stats. That can stop you from securing KOs from the physical side and even from the special side if not set up. I know, crazy. So instead of using the physical version of this Pokemon, I will be using the Rising Voltage version of this Pokemon. Now, before this team, I was on a crazy losing streak, trying to figure out how I could benefit Raichu with not only its low speed, but its low special attack power as well. Then this team came along and I ended off with a 5-game win streak. So with that said, let's get off with the battles, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Now here's match 1. Okay, we have a Raichu, most likely Y Mega team with a potential Mega Frostlass. The team I'm running is Scorch the Talonflame, Majestic the Milotic, Showtime the Masquerada, Grimmsnarl, and finally Megatron the Metagross. Now since their team isn't fast or they don't have any Tailwind setters, there's no reason for me to run Talonflame, and they have an Incineroar, so we can bring Milotic. Plus, we're bringing a Water type with a potential Electric enemy type Pokemon. So, my Raichu would be perfect to gain a stat boost. So this team is going to be Milotic with Grimmsnarl, Metagross, and finally Raichu. Okay, they started the match with Incineroar and Kingambit. This is perfect, just due to the fact that we got a stat buff due to Intimidate drop. So we all know a Fake Out was going towards Milotic. So we went for a Protect, and now Grimmsnarl is free to put up screens. Fake Out has been shown, and the Reflect is now up in action. Iron Head in play, doing massive damage. Now we're going to use Scald on Kingambit and Parting Shot on the Incineroar slot, knowing that it's going to swap instead of using its own Parting Shot. Incineroar swapped and out comes Shinichta. Parting Shot on the Shinichta and out comes Metagross. Scald doing great damage but no burn, and we see an Iron Head on Metagross. Now there's 2 things this Pokemon would do: Matcha Gotcha or Rage Powder. I have Mirror Coat just in case for the Matcha Gotcha, but Metagross is in trouble because of the Kingambit. So I decided to swap out into Grimmsnarl, and I went for the kill on the Kingambit. 1 down, 3 to go. Matcha Gotcha in play, doing okay damage, plus no burn. And now we see their star, Raichu. I'm going for the Mirror Coat Parting Shot play just to take out the Raichu. Though this Mega Raichu went for a Fake Out on the Grimmsnarl, and Matcha Gotcha finishes off the Grimmsnarl. But we did use Mirror Coat, and it almost killed. Sending out Metagross, it's time to bait out the electric move. Metagross swapped for Raichu. We see a Rage Powder, and unexpectedly we see a Focus Blast on the Raichu. It did do great damage, but we do have a Scald to finish off the Shinichta. The final Pokemon, Incineroar, is in play. Not only did it give me a stat buff, Raichu Y, Raichu, and Milotic went for the Protect. So I'm not going to Mega Evolve since I know it needs to take out my Milotic. We do see a Zap Cannon giving Raichu a buff. Rising Voltage doing good damage, and now Raichu is down for the count. Darkest Lariat takes out my Raichu, and that is game. No Mega Evolve needed. Now, let's get on to match 2. Okay, starting match 2, we have a potential Mega Blaziken or Perish Trap Mega Gengar team. So since it could be a Perish Trap team, we're gonna start with Showtime and Majestic, followed by Megatron and Raichu. Surprisingly, we see a Kingambit and Incineroar take the field. Milotic got a stat buff, and now we're going for Protect and a U-turn out since we have a disadvantage. Protect and play, but we don't see a fake out surprisingly. Successful U-turn and Metagross is in. Kowtow cleave on the Milotic, and we see a parting shot on the Metagross, but doesn't work due to clear body. Incineroar withdrew for a Alolan Ninetales. Protect from the Metagross, and Scald doing 70% of damage on the Ninetales. Going for a Bullet Punch to take out the Ninetales, Sucker Punch was revealed and failed. And now, Scald does the major damage, plus a burn. Gengar in play. I know Psychic Fangs could take out the Gengar, even if it Mega Evolves. And we can finish off Kingambit with Scald. This turn is in my favor. Gengar has Mega Evolved. We see a Protect, and then a Sucker Punch. Scald finishes off the Kingambit, and now their last Pokemon, Incineroar, is on the field, getting the stat buff. I went for a Protect just to see what the Gengar would do. Shadow Ball was revealed. I know I can't swap into Masquerada, so I decided to get some damage off, basically letting my Pokemon go. Bullet Punch in play doing okay damage, and Megatron goes down to a Shadow Ball. Scald in action, but due to the berry, Incineroar lives on 20%. Flare Blitz comes out, basically doing nothing. And now, it's time to bring out Raichu. Mega Evolving. I went for a nasty plot. Gengar went for a desperate Perish Song, and Scald was protected. Outspeeding, Rising Voltage in play, taking out their boss Pokemon, and now all that's left to do is Scald the Incineroar. And that's game 2 completed. Now, let's go on to game 3. Okay, here's game 3. We have a Mega Staraptor team with a chance of Trick Room? Oh, a potential Mega Camerupt? Okay, now I understand the Trick Room. So that means I need to start with Meowscarada with Milotic, followed by Grimmsnarl and Raichu. As expected, they started off with Fergaraf and Camerupt. So my starting 2 is about to destroy them. We're going for a turn 1 taunt and a Scald and Camerupt. The volcanic Mega Pokemon Camerupt is in play. And now we have successfully stopped the potential Trick Room, plus an insane ×4 Scald taking out that Mega Pokemon. Now successfully destroying this first turn, Hydreigon takes the field. Swapping Showtime for Grimmsnarl, Draco Meteor was stopped due to the Fairy typing, and now we see a Thunderbolt from the Fergaraf doing good damage, though we did use Miracle and it almost took out his Pokemon. We do see a Citrus Pop. Thinking that they're gonna swap to Fergaraf, we use Spirit Break on the Fergaraf and protected with Milotic. Helping Hand was shown and Draco was protected. Okay, for some reason he didn't swap to Hydreigon, but a Draco was kinda scary, so I'm going for the Light Screen and finishing off that Fergaraf. But that was a bad play on me. They did another Helping Hand and Draco took out my Milotic, even with the Light Screen up, sending out Raichu. They withdrew from Hydreigon for Kingambit, and I went for a Mega Protect since I was scared of the Helping Hand Draco, but unfortunately, I went for the kill on the Hydreigon slot and gave the Defiant boost to Kingambit. Setting up screens, I went for a nasty plot due to the fact Kingambit might go for a Sucker Punch. Thunderbolt in play, barely doing any damage, and now it's a guessing game. Going for Protect, we see another Sucker Punch fail, and Spirit Break takes out the Fergaraf. Now, should I go for the kill, or would he use Sucker Punch again? Parting Shot in the Grimmsnarl? Yeah, I don't know why I did that. We see a Earth Power Choice Scarf revealed, doing great damage to Raichu, though we don't see a Sucker Punch on the Kingambit, and it goes down to our Rising Voltage. Their scariest Pokemon is down for the count. Finally, we use Spirit Break to take out the Hydreigon, and that is game. Match 3 completed. Let's go on to match 4. Okay, so we have a Mega Blastoise Incineroar-esque team. So usually, no Electric type, no Raichu, but it's a Raichu showcase. So due to the fact that I have Incineroar, I am inclined to use Majestic. And they have Sneasler, so it's kind of like a little difficult for me to even decide who to really go out for at first. But I believe Majestic will be the right option, and Showtime will be actually extremely good as well with Grimmsnarl. And unfortunately, we are not going to be using Raichu because I don't see a main purpose of using Raichu on this team. For matter of fact, no, we're gonna be using Raichu because it is indeed a Raichu showcase. Okay, so we have Incineroar and Blastoise. This is actually very amazing, just the fact that I started off with Majestic, though we do get an Intimidate drop. So what would he do? Will he go for the Fake Out on Majestic? Because I'm gonna go aggressive. I'm gonna just use I'm gonna use Scald and Majestic. Even though I could go Miracle, there is no reason to go Miracle, to be honest. So I could just go aggressive and just do straight Scald into Incineroar. Why not? And now for Showtime, why not just go for a Flower Trick? Who are you gonna fake out? If I was him, I would have faked out the Showtime, but it just puts more pressure on this Pokemon just to see what they're gonna do. So we see a Mega Blastoise. Most likely is going for maybe an Ice Beam. Who knows? But like I said, it just depends on who you're gonna fake out. It fakes out on, okay, that's perfectly fine. That is, I am not mad at that. Flower Trick to come. It's not going to kill due to the fact that I got a little bit Intimidate drop, but it's gonna do a lot of damage because of the crit guaranteed. Ooh, almost killed. It could have killed if I did not get the Intimidate drop. That's perfectly fine. It's gonna go for Ice Beam, Shell Smash. You got greedy, brother. You got greedy. You got greedy. And I don't blame you for being greedy, because you're just like, oh my god, why didn't you swap? Why would I swap? I have a Water type +2. I don't feel scared at all. I'm going to go for the Incineroar, and I'm just going to continue with the Flower Trick because I'm Choice Scarf and I know I outspeed. Even though he's +2, I know I outspeed. The only thing he could go is Protect. Yes, go for the Protect. You're going to go for a move, but I know my Majestic is faster than you. You know why? Because they mostly run like minus speed. Oh, wait, he didn't run minus speed. Usually people run minus speed Incineroars, but I'm not mad at this at all. He outsped me. He killed my Showtime. Showtime did amazing. He did a great amount of damage. My low tick is just gonna finish it off. I could have played it more safe. I could have just swapped out, yes, but I don't see that I lost anything significant. Unless he has Shinicha. Did he have a Shinicha on his lineup? He does have a Shinicha. Oh my god, I should have played more safe. I'm gonna go with Grimmsnarl. So Shinicha is not that big of like a scary oh my god, due to the fact that this Milotic does have one move that I'm very fond of, and you're about to see it right now. This Pokemon doesn't run Flash Cannon. It could, but it doesn't. But Miracle is just like, if I can't break through any type of Pokemon, at least I have this. And of course Grimmsnarl with Light Clay is gonna set up the wall, so I could just take less damage. So if he set up a light screen, you know, for 8 whole turns, he doesn't have any moves to like stop it. He has a Dark Pulse. Thank you so much for using Dark Pulse. Matcha Gotcha. All right, now this is interesting. Where would it attack first? He attacked me first, but I think, no joke, is going to flinch. I think it's gonna flinch. I'm going to go for a Protect, and I'm going to go for a Spirit Break on the Blastoise. I think it's going to flinch. That's very unlucky, you know. Can't do nothing with that. It happens, you know. I'm on a 5-game streak. I gotta lose eventually. Rage Powder, that's perfectly fine. It didn't matter who I was going for, because we're going for a Protect regardless. Go for the Dark Pulse. Blocked. Nice. And then of course Breaking Spirit just takes down his special attack just by 1 stage, which is perfectly fine. Now I could be a little bit risky and just go for like what's it called, a thingy, a recover. Do you think recovery will suffice? Well, I don't really have a big of a choice for the recover situation, so I'm just gonna go for the recover. Hopefully I do live, and I'm gonna go for one more Breaking Spirit just to see if it's gonna go for Blastoise. He goes for another Rage Powder. That's perfectly fine. Let's just see if, I don't know if a crit kills. I'm not sure. It doesn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not mad at it. We got. I'm actually mad at it. That's that. The game is like, you've won too many times. I get it. Oh my gosh. And it is very like frustrating, though there's nothing you could do about it. I'm going to go for a Protect into another Break and Swipe on the Blastoise, and then next I'm going to go for a Nasty Plot, knowing that I won't die to what's it called, I won't die to a, actually it depends on what move he does. He should go Stab, because it just boosts the Mega Launcher, to be honest. Water Spout. Okay, does Water Spout do, this is the test, does Water Spout do a lot of damage to Grimmsnarl? Not really. Not really, due to the light screen, and you're low on health. So we could go for another breaking swipe. Yep, and then one more just takes him out. So it's more like, should I go for the nasty black? I am gonna go for the nasty black. Why are you going for the nasty black? It's greed. I'm going for the greed route. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get as much potential damage as I can, if that makes sense. So the water spout comes in. How much damage is that doing to Raichu? Not that much. Perfect. I don't know why you're just not using, I get it, it's stab. I get it, it's stab, but water spout, no joke, is not the best due to the fact that your health is low. All right, now Shinichi is gone. Dude, I don't know why he didn't, like, I don't know, trick rooms. I guess he didn't want his Blastoise to go down. I guess that makes sense. Like, prioritize your Blastoise at all, or like at all cost. Is this overload? It's not. Okay, so unfortunately, he would probably think, okay, this is a, should I set up a reflect or should I go for, nah, I'm gonna go for the kill. I think reflect might have been the best option due to the fact that he might go for a sucker punch, though I'm a fairy dark type, so sucker punch wouldn't even do anything for real. I should outspeed this Pokemon. 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 Hey, I should outspeed this. All right, perfect. And then breaking swipe. Does it kill? Does it kill? Does it kill? Ooh, do you see what I see? Kotak leave. A star, a star. Oh, let me stop. All right. We could just mega evolve now, go for the rising voltage, and not only that, just go for a reflect. I'm not going to like lower his special attack or anything, like, I mean, you know, physical attack or special attack with parting shot, due to the fact that he can have, he does have Defiant. We don't have Supreme Overlord. That man has Defiant. So I'm gonna go for the reflect. I don't think, oh, unless he's life orbed. Life orb can be a little bit dangerous. If he's life orbed, GG's, P1 or Focus Sash. I've been seeing a lot of Focus Sash lately. Oh, we don't see no life orb, or not life orb. We don't see no thingy, and we win. That's a 6-game streak. 6 games. 6 games. You feel me? You feel me? Like my first team, it was a little controversial. It happens, but now this is confidence. How am I not ranked 3 yet? Okay, let's get on to the final match. Go to Lego. Oh, that is scary. But we do see it in the Incineroar, and we see it Moonscop. So the first 2 Pokemon we have to use is Showtime and Majestic, right? We see a Raichu, so we got to bring our Raichu. So do we go Grimmsnarl and Raichu? Just like the, what's it called? The game previous before this? I think this is the play. Due to the fact that Showtime can scare off Garchomp, it can scare off Whimsicott, it can scare off the fish up top, Basculegion. Showtime does a lot. The main threat might be go to Lego, but it's not too much. You know, we got this. Hopefully they use Incineroar turn 1. So we see a Raichu and Whimsicott. Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna go for Protect on Majestic, and we're gonna go for a Ice Spit. No, I was about to say Ice Spinner. Triple Axle on the Whimsicott. Whimsicott, of course, is gonna set up Tailwind. I don't know why you need Tailwind for a Raichu, to be fair, but especially if all your teams is fast, to be fair. But you know, it's people at Whimsicott, they love supportive Pokemon. It's fine. Of course, there's gonna be Raichu Y, aka Pikachu. It's just the better one. I'm sorry, it is. It's so true. It's just a better one. So we do get the turn 1 Protect. What do we see? Do we see a Focus Miss? We see a Fake Out. Why not on the? All right, it's fine. You know, do whatever you want. We got a Tailwind. Because if I did like attempt to Flower Trick on that Raichu, it would, oh my god, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, I thought I missed. I'm sorry, girl. I thought I missed. I'm sorry, girl. I thought I missed. Oh my gosh, I saw the delay. I was like, yeah, GG's. We got that down, which is perfect. So we can actually get rid of Basculegion. Why Basculegion? We could actually get rid of this Pokemon right here and just, should we go for a Skull? We should go for a double swap. So let's go for Grimmsnarl and then let's go for Raichu. So actually we should probably want for Raichu in the thingy slot because it might go for like, oh, okay. Actually, I don't know where Basculegion is going to hit. I'm not sure. Zap Cannon, thank you. That is so delicious. Delicioso. Scrumptious. And then Last Respects on this. Last Respects is very early, but it does kill. Oh, that's That is very unlucky. Not unlucky, but very unfortunate. We could just go back to showtime. We could set up the screens, and then we could just one-shot the Raichu. Very unfortunate, I'm not going to lie, but nothing you could do about that. We could just go for a reflect, because I don't want that Basque Legion doing too much damage. And then we could just go for a flower trick on the Raichu. Clearly, that Raichu is not leaving for some odd reason. I don't know why. What? Oh my gosh, I totally forgot the Tailwind. I totally forgot about the Tailwind. No, I sold. I totally forgot about the Tailwind. That's my fault. That's completely my fault. How did I forget about the Tailwind? How did I forget about the Tailwind? I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how I forgot about the Tailwind. That's actually terrible. There's nothing I can do, unfortunately. Nothing I can do. I can set up a light screen into a protect. No, I could go for a miracle. Light screen into a miracle. Though I'm going to be paralyzed, unfortunately. But at least I could show y'all the potential of miracle. I lost due to the fact that I just forgot. That's the only reason why I lost, you know? And it's okay. I was on a 6-game streak. Nothing you could do about it. I mean, of course, there's mad things you could do about it. But nothing I could do about it due to my misplays. But at least if I don't get paralyzed, this Pokemon is going down with me. Survey says, yes, sir. Come with me. Come to me and you will see a world of true of it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But how am I not on a thing? What's it called? How am I not master rank 3 yet? I have no clue. Ooh, we see a Garchomp. Garchomp's scary. We could go for a recover. I would say protect, but yeah, protect not really. It's gonna save me for like one turn with a little bit of leftovers, but I doubt it's gonna do anything substantial. Definitely not doing nothing substantial. And then we get the last respects. GG to this person. I baited. I understand that, but I did pretty good, right? If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe down below, and have a nice day. Peace.